Alright, we are back. We're back with the Ferrari 348. What I wanted to do in this video, I'm going to show you everything I've spent on it since owning it. From exhaust to servicing to the seals I've had to have replaced, alternators, go through the cost. So if anyone is out there looking to see what does it actually cost to own a Ferrari, this is the video to watch.
So sleek, Ferrari dreams, they make you speak. Ride the Ferrari, feel the breeze, racing through life with ease. Lights flashing, they make us smile. Ferrari love is hard to deny. On the road, we're moving. On the road, we're moving fast. Feel the power, make it last. Every turn, the thrill is real. Ferrari life, it's all we feel. Ride the Ferrari, feel the breeze, racing through life with ease.
Also, before I continue, please like, subscribe, share, comment. I'm really keen to learn on making videos as interesting as possible. So please put your advice down there. If there's stuff I'm not doing correct, please say. Honestly, that means absolutely everything. So, starting off, first thing I actually bought on this, for this car, is I bought the C-Tech battery charger. I was told specifically with Ferraris, especially older ones, if they're sat there and not on charge, the batteries tend to die quite quickly. So first thing I bought, that cost me £84. Next thing was a Carcoon. I bought one of them. I was advised to keep it in that, especially with these are quite prone for rust. So yeah, I bought one of them and that cost me £492, and I've just bought another one for the Lambo as well. So annual service cost. So it's about £750 standard. So my first year cost me 750 quid. The second year I actually went and did the full service, so I could make sure the belts were done, and because I had some seals on the the cam seals go, and I believe if you're doing them, you may as well do the belts. So I did a full service, and that cost me to do literally belts, seals, because it's a full engine out on this car, which is why the belts are so expensive. That cost me £2,396 just for that. So I also had the drive shaft gaiters go, so they cost a lot of money. They were £352.64 each, and I had to do both. One went, I was trying to do a stand and a start, and I was seeing how quickly I could take it, and end up tearing it, and oil just went everywhere, or grease, whatever it was. So I had to get one of them done, and then probably about a year later the other one went. But they did an upgraded one. Apparently, I know that there's an upgraded version of it which lasts a lot longer, so that's probably why it's a bit more expensive. I actually had my alternator go. The alternator, funny story, is I drove to a good friend of mine's in Leamington Spa, about an hour away from here, and I was like, oh, I really want to show off the Ferrari, and he hadn't seen it yet. So I was driving down there and my stereo started cutting out and being all weird. I was like, it started to annoy me, to be honest with you. So I turned it all off. I just put my headphone in, and then I noticed like the dashboard light just flicker a little bit. So I quickly turned all electrics that I could off. And when I literally, where they live, it's on like a bit of a hill, but there's really big bumps. So on this, you got to go like up sideways and back down. And I just got in front of his house, going up the bit of the hill to it, and it died, I had to call him to come and help me push the car. So that was his first time seeing it. Luckily, I took my battery charger with me. I just had a feeling, you know, better to be safe than sorry. So I managed to charge it all night, and it took me, I literally just got in front of my garage when I got home and it died. I had to push it back in the garage. And that cost me about 495 quid, roughly. Exhaust. I've actually done 2 exhausts on this. So the first one, so I wanted a tubey. Everyone told me if you're going for exhaust on this car, go for a tubey. And then I went through to a garage, but the lead times were like 10 to 12 weeks. They recommended basically just a cheaper version. They say it's just as good. It cost me 600 quid less. So I was like, I could get it quicker. I was going to a Ferrari Owners Day show. So end up going for that one, and it just wasn't loud enough. So I sent it back in. I said, look, can you take that off? And I want a tubey, so I had to wait the 10 to 12 weeks for it. And the tubey exhaust cost me 2.5 grand. That was with fitting it, but definitely so much better than the cheaper version. Honestly, it was really good. It's got a lovely sound to it. So various works I've had done. I had to have the bonnet struts done. They were about £19. I've had to have like the gear stick, the gator inside, that went, and what happens is when you go into second or that'll be fourth, the reverse lights come on. So I had to get that replaced. But with all the like tyres and random, like the door, I had an issue with the door. So with all them issues, that's cost me a total of about 1,045 quid. The door catch itself wasn't actually that expensive, really good. I went to a place called Keys Motorsport in Silverstone, and that cost me £127. All it was the catch wasn't, I think they moved slightly and it just doesn't catch properly. But because the bolt was rounded, they had to drill it all out. It was a lot of work. Because they had to spend hours on it, it cost me 127 quid. The bolt was only like £1. I think they charged 195. For standard servicing and MOT, honestly, it's not that expensive. My brother took his pickup truck to Ford, and it cost me an extra £75 to get mine serviced than what his Ford Ranger cost to service. Honestly, so to me, these are so affordable. Right, insurance. So when I was 21, when I first got this, the insurance quote was £1,400, which I actually think that's pretty good going. Now it's under £1,000. It's not that expensive at all. But that's not bad in my opinion. I know people paying for courses and what are they paying? Like BMWs and stuff like that for probably more than what I was paying. So I was very, very lucky. So yeah, that's how much it cost me to insure. So fuel, it cost me about £70 to £80 to fill up the tank. It's not that bad. It's about, my guess is, obviously I don't know, but my guess would be when they were new, I did some research and it said about 12 miles to a gallon. So, you know, you're probably just under that. But really, you know, what they say, it's smiles per miles, you know. So honestly, every time I drive it, it's absolutely lovely. Always puts a smile on my face. So to me, that's worth it. So total. So since I've had it 3.5 years. On the work I've had to have done, the exhaust, tyres, for instance, MOTs, it cost me a grand total of £11,894.59. Which, split over 3 years, I don't think's that bad. Right, okay, let's get driving. Oh, let me know as well, please, what do you reckon sounds better? The Lambo going through a tunnel or this? So you'll see that in a second. thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Honestly, I'm trying to make these videos as interesting as possible. Please comment any advice you got. I'm keen to learn. And again, thank you very much. Please like, subscribe and share. So I'll see you in the next video.